It's UK Construction Week, sponsored by ABC Plus Warranty, and I'm joined by the lovely Sophie now from CLOCS, or Construction Logistics and Community Safety, and we've just established that it's an A rather than an O.
We will work with it.
Brilliant. Well, Sophie, thank you so much for joining us. Let's start with a nice, easy question for you. What is it that CLOCS does?
So CLOCS works with it's a national standard that covers between the construction project and the logistics that goes alongside the community. So a lot of projects will know the incidents that happen and the health and safety that happens inside their hoardings. They don't necessarily know what happens on the way to their project and what happens outside their hoardings. So what we do is we basically help them to make construction logistics plans so that they can minimise the risk to the community. They can think about their construction logistics of how it affects the actual physical community, so like how the trucks interact with physical people or cyclists, but also the environmental issues about pollution, and also making their logistics leaner for the project as well.
That's so interesting, because I guess it's an area that, like you say, you don't always think about. You think about what's happening on site, but you got to get that stuff there somehow, and is that where you come in?
Yeah, exactly, and we make sure that people really think about the way that they're bringing their materials in, especially in London, in the London area. They're looking at using cargo bikes a lot more. We're looking at using both the river and the rail to bring in materials, and it's just thinking outside the box to make sure that people actually look at the whole holistically rather than just the project itself. Also, they look at using holding areas between projects, so it might be that they have a few different projects that they can use holding areas rather than bringing lots of different vehicles in. But not only that, it's also looking at what vehicles they use and making sure that they use the best vehicles with the direct vision standard and making sure that they're the safest vehicles for that project.
This is brilliant. I mean, what a fantastic industry, or part of the industry, to be working in, and so unique as well.
Yeah, it is really, really unique. And what we do, there's only 3 of us that manage the whole of CLOCS, but what we do is we really force collaboration. So we work with people, and as you can see by this diagram, we work with local authorities, clients, contractors, fleet operators. We work with absolutely everyone to collaborate between everyone, because it's not just the project or the fleet operators that have the responsibility. It's really everyone that needs to take that responsibility to make sure that it is the safest for everyone within the community.
Amazing. And you mentioned you're one of 3 managers, and I do have to say, so we've chatted to loads of people today. Obviously, one of the big topics over the last few years in construction has been a move towards getting more diversity, more females in the industry. And so it's really great that you're here and you're managing and you're repping.
Between the 3 of us that work for CLOCS, 2 of us are women.
Loving that, loving it. But on a serious note, we can joke about it, but there has been a bit of a shift. And are you seeing that within the industry, and is it nice to see?
Well, the company that owns CLOCS, or manages CLOCS, is a company called SECB. SECB do the Constructing Excellence Awards for the South East, and what they do is an actual award for diversity in the industry. So for them and for us, it's something that's absolutely huge, really, really prevalent at the moment, and we're really working on getting it more diverse. And I think not just diverse at the basic level, but seeing at the top levels all the diversity there as well, because it's one thing to get people in the industry, but if there's a cap on how far they can go, it just doesn't make any sense. So we're really celebrating the diversity throughout the different levels of management in the industry as well.
And are you seeing, not just within your industry, but you're seeing it across the board, people getting involved with the awards and whatever it might be? And I guess, right up there with the C-suites and all that side of things. Is there a positivity within this when it comes to diversity?
I think there's definitely positivity. Any type of movement towards a better change is definitely positive, but I think we have a long, long way to go. And I think for us, it's about seeing that change, but it's also educating people from the ground level up and seeing the role models that people want to see from the upper levels. I think the more that you see people at the higher levels doing what they want to do, whether that's women, whether that's people, all different diverse backgrounds, if you can see what you would relate to, but higher up, I think that's where the real growth is going to come. So I think we've got a long way to go, but I think there's definitely positive change coming.
Amazing, and you are that person. You're repping it for the managers, so
one of them. So,
like you say, the small steps, and it's making a difference.
100%.
Brilliant. Okay, so let's just very briefly. We are here at UK Construction Week. It's busy. We look around, it's absolutely buzzing. We've got a stage over here, more exhibitors, live demos. How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, it is really busy, and we're right next to the main stage as well, so it's really kind of got a buzz here, which is good. It's nice to see people out and in person. It's nice to network with people within our industry, because we haven't met some people in person still because of COVID. So yeah, it's really nice to network and really nice to see everyone here, and it is busy, so it's good.
Amazing. Sophie, thank you so much for joining us. Come down and have a chat with Sophie and learn more about CLOCS and all the important work that they're doing for safety in the industry. Thank you.
Thank you.